The TMNT villains are by far the worst villains in Nickelodeon. Just take a look at Shredder, most commonly known as Orikosaki. He was the main villain in the show and was a leader of the group known as the Foot Clan. He is remembered for his deadly metal armor and his rivalry with Splinter and his boys. Baxter Stockman was a brilliant inventor and scientist, and was the one responsible for mutating most of the villains in the show, including himself. He was also the one who mutated Splinter and the Turtles. A warlord known as Krang was from Dimension X, and was a disembodied brain who wanted to conquer Earth with the help of Shredder. He also used his advanced alien technology to fight the Turtles, and was a huge problem in the series. Leatherhead was a mutant alligator with incredible strength who was initially a good friend of the Turtles, but later turned on them and became more aggressive and dangerous towards them. Now to a bulky villain known as Rocksteady, who was a rhinoceros mutant and one of Shredder's most loyal henchmen. He was a tough fighter who was also not that bright when it came to using his mind. Bebop was Rocksteady's partner in crime, and was a mutant warthog with similar strength and stupidity just like his partner. There was a villain who controlled rats and other vermin, and his name was the Rat King. He was a mysterious and manipulative villain who was obsessed with the sewers and the creatures that lurked in them, and was a recurring threat to the Turtles throughout the series. Tatsu was the Foot Clan's second-in-command, and was a highly skilled martial artist who served Shredder, and was a consistent threat to the Turtles due to his loyalty to his master. Karai was another skilled martial artist and a minor leader of the Foot Clan. She was the adopted daughter of Shredder, who was sometimes a friend of the Turtles and sometimes an enemy. Slash was actually another mutant turtle who was initially a friend to the Turtles, but would later become an antagonist and a huge rival to Leonardo. There was this lizard known as Mona Lisa, who just like Slash, was a friend-turned-foe to the Turtles, and would later go on to join the villains who were a headache to the Turtles. As we keep mentioning, the Foot Clan was a secret criminal organization led by the almighty Shredder, and was composed of ninjas and other types of mercenaries. They were the ones who were sent to fight the Teenage Turtles when they posed as threats. Hun was the leader of the Purple Dragons, and was a tough and a ruthless criminal who had a personal vendetta against the Turtles, and would sometimes be seen working for Shredder. Just like the chameleon in Kung Fu Panda, the Teenage Turtles faced their own chameleon who had the ability to blend into his surroundings and take on the appearance of others. He was also the master of disguise, and also good in visual deception. Triceratons was a race of intelligent and humanoid Triceratops from Dimension X, and were good in military combat. They were seen trying to conquer Earth, and the Turtle Boys were trying their best to stop them. Muckman was a gross mutant that was created from garbage and toxic waste, and was a villain with powers related to pollution and trash. His appearance made him feel worthless, and that was what made him into the villain that he was. Allopux was another friend of the Turtles who turned against them after being initiated into the Foot Clan. She was a fox that was a skilled assassin and a formidable fighter against the Turtles. And a weird character was the Turtle Titan, who was created by the Turtles themselves, but would end up facing them after an identity mix-up that caused confusion and later rivalry. And lastly, Vernon Fenwick, who was not necessarily a true villain. He was an ally to the Turtles, but would sometimes become their enemy when jealousy gets the best of him, and this would lead him to complicate the Turtles' missions. I know that I didn't mention all the villains, but these were the most recurring in the series.